Most of the temperate rainforests in Western North America have been wiped out due to logging, but one special little pocket has been protected for many years. The ancient land of the Hoh people, today the land is protected as part of Olympic National Park. My dad and I had heard about the Hoh Rainforest for years and wanted to answer one big question for ourselves. Is the Hoh Rainforest worth it? Come along for the adventure. This would be the sweetest backpacking trip. Favorite type of trail. Which means I haven't had a proper shower in 12 days. Been a drought. We're not quite sure what we're looking at here. The first stop on the daily agenda was saying goodbye to Lake Crescent one last time. This beautiful place. All of the fun ducks were just being so cute, but eventually it was time to make our way over to the Hoh Rainforest. Okay, we just left our Lake Crescent campground that we've been at for 5 nights, and we're going to the Hoh Rainforest now, which is a part of the park that we have not been to yet, and we'll be there for 2 nights, and then that will wrap up our time at Olympic. Okay, made it to the campsite, but we're actually gonna go look at the visitor center and maybe a trail first, but definitely the bathroom. I'm gonna keep saying this, but I always recommend if you're on a national park trip to stop at the visitor center. They always have such interesting displays, and you can learn so much about the area that you're visiting. Okay, there's 3 trails. We're here for 2 days, so we're probably gonna end up doing all of them. First up is the Hall of Mosses. The Hall of Mosses is definitely the most famous trail in this section of the park, and for due reason. When you see pictures of the Hoh Rainforest, you probably see this trail. Just the moss and the vibrant greens. It just felt like some magical fairy tale, like you thought that a troll would pop out at any point, but it's very easy. It is super flat. It also can get a little crowded, so if you want that peace and silence, definitely recommend going in the morning, but otherwise it doesn't take that long. It's very family friendly. You simply must do it if you're going to be going to this area. This is beautiful. There's definitely been a drought. It's not quite as green as some of the pictures show, but I think that's just because rainfall has been a little low. It's still really pretty though, and it's so funny. Everyone on the trail is being really quiet because I guess this just is a place where you whisper as you go through. What's going on?
Just real big growth rings.
How long ago do you think that was?
Count it, but don't know. Several hundred. Plus it's been here a while.
Several hundred?
You can look at growth rings on trees and tell, like, you can find years of drought.
A slice of a tree is called a cookie. Fun fact, not even from a sign or anything, just a fun fact from my dad. And I might have said this already, but the logs that have little trees growing on them, saplings, are called nurse logs. And of course, an impromptu birding break. Catching anything?
The chestnut-back chickadee, which I had.
Oh. Does it show a picture of it? Oh, wow.
Cute little guy.
He's like, really cute.
Just like the ones at my feet are, but a western.
The next several seconds will make a lot of sense soon, but are a bit weird in the moment. Well, I finally have found a piece of moss that's dry enough that I feel like I need to give it some water. So I'm gonna do that. Anything? Oh. I don't know. Let's see. This is the money shot. Moss can last for 40 years on 2% of its necessary water supply. So these guys are probably okay. The sheer amount of things just going on with these trees, whether it's root systems or fungi or fallen trees, it is just such a rich ecosystem of life and so cool. Done with the Hall of Mosses trail, and because they're all right next to each other, they all leave out from the same place, we're gonna do the Spruce Nature Trail now. We have taken a small break by the stream. Would love to see an elk. Words don't really do justice for how sick this root system is. Yeah, we're not quite sure what we're looking at here. We think it's a gigantic fallen tree, obviously, that a bunch of smaller trees have sprouted on the roots of. So there's like older roots and newer roots mixed in.
Those little trees are the same tree that fell down.
This isn't a live root. This one's not alive, I think.
I think you're right. You're right.
The forests continue to surprise us.
Yeah, this is a great example of inner slog.
And we kept marching along the trail.
Well, that was a really cool trail. Very short, both of them are, so easily doable. We are back at the campground now. We set up the tent and we're just chilling. My dad's on his bike ride. We only have one bike, so when he gets back, I'm gonna go on a little bike ride. But the campground's really nice. And I will say, on these trips we do such cool, amazing, fun adventures. But honestly, sometimes my favorite part is just sitting at the campground, relaxing, chilling, no service, can't do any of the things on my to-do list, just sitting here, relaxing, reading. It's really, really nice. This is night 12 out of 13 that we're camping, which means I haven't had a proper shower in 12 days, which is kind of nasty. I think your body reaches like a baseline, so it's really rough the first couple days you can't shower, and then it gets better. It's also helped that we've had cooler temperatures, so I feel like I haven't been getting as sweaty. There's that too. Okay, we've started on dinner. I am having a lentil Indian food dish, that should be good, and an avocado. And then what are you having?
I'm having chili.
Okay, it looks a little interesting, but I have a really good feeling that it's gonna be good.
Oh, mine's is hot.
Really?
No, this is chipotle hot flavor. This is good.
Oh, mine's good too. Yours is good?
Yeah.
Good.
This will be good, but that's good.
It was a deceptively cold one last night. I needed definitely like a beanie for my head or something, but we're just sitting here. Probably gonna be a slow start to the morning. We are doing a 10-mile trail today. It's walking distance from the campground, so there's no real rush to get going. And today's our last day in Washington State, so gonna try to make the most of it. I've loved this state so much. I'm gonna be so sad to leave it tomorrow. So we're gonna chill. My dad's gonna make some coffee, just try to ease into the morning, wake up, communicating with my mom via the inReach, all of that good stuff. How's your oatmeal?
Well, it's low sugar, so it's probably not going to be very good, but it is the quintessential camping breakfast, stretching back decades.
And then how did you sleep last night?
I slept wonderful, in 10 hours.
Okay, plan for today is to do the Rainforest walk at the Hoh Rainforest, starting from the Hoh Rainforest Visitor Center. It's actually an 18-mile trail, and they kind of recommend just going out as far as you want and then coming back. Obviously, we're not going to do the full 36 miles. That would be a lot. But we're planning to go to 5 Mile Island and then come back. So walk out 5 miles, then walk back 5 miles. It's supposed to be super flat. A fun part about this trail that I learned yesterday is that people that want to summit Mount Olympus, which is the highest point in Olympic National Park, actually do this trail. So this trail theoretically does gain a lot of elevation and takes you like all the way up to the glacier that's right by the summit, but we are not doing that. Hopefully it'll be a nice, relaxing day. Island is not on here. If we get to the Happy 4 shelter, though, we've gone too far. This is my favorite type of trail. Flat and shaded. Nothing's better than this. Imagine living in a world where you walk by a tree like this and don't stop to look at it. It's a cookie platter. It's making me hungry. The trail kept winding on. It was lush and green and right by a river, and perhaps my personal favorite, it was super flat, easy on the knees. On our first birding break of the day. What bird are you looking for?
Golden crown kingdom.
Oh. Oh! My God!
Feed me.
Oh, dude.
You can't know people and food up here, dude. You can't.
He kind of hijacked the birds for a minute. So many ferns. And way more people on this trail than I thought there would be. It's kind of nice.
The trail kept winding on. We would get closer to the river and then further away and then back again, but being surrounded by water gave the whole landscape a beautiful, misty feel to it.
Okay, we're about a little over 3 miles in. It's been a pretty easy trail so far. I think it might be a little hot, but we're underneath tree coverage, so it's fine. We're just going, walking. There's not a ton of views, but there's always something interesting to look at in the forest. So I think that's more so what this trail is about. There's thousands of them though. Do you think they're a bug?
Like ticks.
Oh God, you think they're ticks? Ugh. What do you think they are?
No, not moving.
These trees are just incredible. We weren't really thinking too much about the trees in Olympic because we're going to the redwoods a little bit later on this trip, so they were kind of going to be the stars of the show. But these trees are stunning. They're so big and they tower over everything else, and they have this very peaceful presence about them. We're about 4 miles out right now, so there's less people than closer to the trailhead. So for a lot of these things, it's just us and the trees, which is very nice and peaceful and pretty. We made it to 5 Mile Island at the 5 mile mark. Immediate takeaways upon first sitting down are that this would be the sweetest backpacking trip because it's all flat and the end point is right by a beautiful little river. Time to head back the way we came. Fist bump. Okay, at the campground, cleaned off a little bit. We couldn't shower, but at the campground for our last night in Washington, I'm having a chickpea meal, and my dad is having bean burritos again. Once again, looks disgusting, but will hopefully be pretty good. So what are you having?
Ravioli.
Are you excited about it?
Yes.
Good. Okay, dinner's wrapped up, but there's one more thing we gotta do. Since it's our last night in Washington, I'm gonna update my national park water bottle. My roommates got it for me as a birthday gift, and I haven't updated it since I got it. So we're gonna update it with all of the new parks. Okay, putting the stickers on was actually so satisfying. I don't know if it looks any different yet, but it feels different. And that's a wrap.